boys, men on quarantine. We back in here. We are back in here. Jupiter Williams, Phenom, Neek the Freak, Paradise Fever, Men on Vacation. Man. So we were doing the 5-on-5. Last week was a nice little 5-round punch out battle against Outkast and the Invincible Hall & Oates.
It wasn't easy.
It was not
the
easy.
most uncomfortable conversation I've ever had.
It was uncomfortable
with your friends.
Yeah,
with my friends. Yeah,
man. Like I almost had to like take a shower afterwards, man, because I was kind of sweating. I was like feeling kind of gross with my choices, even though like you can't.
It's like picking your favorite child.
Yeah,
what I'd imagine.
Exactly.
Travis went in there and he was like, "I'm sorry." He was listening to Outkast, like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah,
sorry.
For real. Like Andre and Big Boy really care, man. They don't give a fuck about me.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. But this week, we got another slobber knocker, so to say.
Oh God.
If boys remember, back in the 90s, there was a nice little friendly rivalry between two divas. Can you guys pick, can you guys pick which two divas that was in the 90s that were kind of going head to head? It wasn't a heated rivalry, but it was a little rivalry.
Britney and Christina?
That's literally what I was gonna guess.
Close. A little different skin color.
Okay. Brandy and Brandy
and Monica.
Close.
And Monica.
That's even closer. Okay, so it's we're doing Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston.
Oh
wow!
The cream of the crop.
If you guys remember, back in the 90s, they did a song together, and the whole controversy behind it was who was going to get top billing for the song.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Whitney Houston. I believe got the top billing for it. So
I'll have to look that one up.
We're gonna do our 5-on-5 and see who really deserves the top billing in the Men on Quarantine eyes.
Damn. Okay.
Messed up because this is another one. I hate this.
I hate it too. Trust me, I hate it too.
I know you hate it. Oh, man.
I hate it too, man. All right, so we're gonna go with round one. Always Be My Baby, Mariah Carey, versus, this is a weird one because, okay, let me re-preference this. This is 5-on-5 from Spotify. So the top 5.
Yeah, so the top 5 on Spotify. Yeah, we have to go over the rules again.
So since it is on Spotify, Spotify has Whitney Houston's number 1 as Higher Love, the Kygo version.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of assume that is massively played on Spotify.
Can we just go with Higher Love?
I mean,
can you? The OG, yeah.
Because I feel like if we're gonna use the Kygo version, that's an automatic L for me.
So just her cover of Higher Love.
So yeah, let's just do.
That's Steve Winwood, right?
Yeah, it is Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
So let's just do Whitney's voice.
Oh, I guess she didn't really cover that on her own, huh?
No.
Did she?
No.
It's just a Kygo.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's Kygo. Well, it's Kygo with Whitney's voice singing it. So
I think it was like an acapella or something, a project in the works that they had, and that's
Kygo
what they made out of it.
Yep.
Okay, so we have to accept that as a song. And then what's the Mariah one again?
The Mariah one is Always Be My Baby. So let's take out Kygo and let's just keep it as Whitney Houston voice on that.
Got you.
Okay.
Because this is the only one that is going to happen for this 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going Mariah round 1.
Okay.
Mariah. Yeah. I'm gonna say the same. It's just like quintessential 90s, and you hear that, and it's just like we're in the 90s. I will say, I'm not huge on Kygo. This remix, this original, this cover, whatever that they paired up with, is huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huge, massive, massive song. When you look at it, it looks like something you just picked out of a hat. We're going to cover Steve Winwood. It's going to be Whitney Houston's vocals, and it's going to be Kygo on the track. And you're just
It's like an automatic smash.
Yeah, it's a cheat code.
Yeah. You're like, this is an alley-oop. Corporate gigs,
Right.
weddings. I got a request for it at a wedding, and it just was the song of the night.
Yeah.
I will say, in that respect, in that element, in that aspect, festival crowd, I mean, that's all them. Higher Love would blow the bricks off of Always Be My Baby at any festival, EDC, whatever. You could play that. So in that aspect, that is the king. Always Be My Baby, in my mind, is the better overall track.
If the conversation is personal picks, I'm going with Mariah.
Yeah.
Not to make an argument against all those points, but all those points are exactly why I'm going against it, because usually songs that fit that bill aren't something that I'm into.
There was something in mind when they made that for sure, where they're like, all right, this is a chart topper.
Yeah,
right.
It's an industry plug for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I will have to go with Mariah as well. This is a clean sweep for us.
First time we agreed.
It is the first time we agreed. I would, this was a tough one when I was trying to pick the two because of that song being the number one for Whitney on Spotify.
That's interesting.
That was a tough one. So yeah, I have to go with Mariah.
After we go through all 5 rounds, we need to determine what we believe Whitney's number one would be, what it should be on Spotify.
Fair.
Because obviously that's probably, I mean, it is the most streamed overall for her whole catalog. But I think we may have varying opinions on what is Whitney's best song.
I like this. I like this. Okay.
2.
So 2, we got Mariah Carey's Hero versus, see, this is when it's really going to get tough now. So Mariah Carey's Hero versus Whitney Houston's I Want to Dance with Somebody.
I want to dance with somebody.
Okay, D. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, that's tough, I guess, because they're both like huge smashes. And Hero's a great ballad, but like that's a jammer, dog.
Yeah.
Listen, so with Hero, all right, so in Illinois, that song came out when I was in elementary school, and in elementary school after the end of the year, somebody always threw a party, and it was in 5th grade when like the party started to kind of get a little bit more mature. Kids started to figure out how to dance, and with figuring out how to dance, it's figuring out how to dance with somebody else. So
with somebody.
With somebody. But when Hero came on in the parties and everybody started to slow dance, like that was like one of the first songs that you would slow dance to. Man, that brings back some memories, man. Like that brings back like the girls. Like
right.
You remember like what girls you were dancing with or what girls you were trying to mac on back then. But man, I would have to go with I Want to Dance with Somebody. I have to go with I Want to Dance with Somebody.
I think about Zed now. Like, I think about when I'm in the club and Zed's playing and he plays I Want to Dance with Somebody and the fucking place goes ape shit.
Word.
Okay. And this is like big room Las Vegas club dropping like it's not a remix. It's just I Want to Dance with Somebody raw the way it's fucking recorded in the club, and the fucking kids are going shitty. Still hits.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you guys on that. I think my issue with Hero is that it was played to death. It was played as much as you could possibly play that song. And don't get me wrong, I Want to Dance with Somebody has been played. You can go to the mountain where it's a completely remote village and you hear that song being played.
we weren't anywhere relevant to life when I Want to Dance with Somebody came out. So I know that song was played to the heavens when it came out.
I think for me, I do associate that good feeling with that song where it's like, you can count on this. You can count on this song to be the one that blows the bricks off. In my mind, I'm not a Mariah stan, obviously, but Hero doesn't hold a candle to that, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think that's close. But I mean, you have sentimental feelings with it. Other people, it is a great ballad. Other people would probably say maybe that's her number one song. Tough to say. I'm going with I Want to Dance with Somebody.
There we go. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah.
All right.
1-1.
Okay, this one's going to be another clean sweep too. I'm assuming. Mariah Carey, We Belong Together versus Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Wow, silence. Silence. Yeah, wow, boys were really thinking about this one. Oh man.
I'm on the Mariah side on this one.
Wow, okay. Okay.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with my guns. This is probably the best Whitney Houston vocal performance. But if I'm just choosing a song I'd rather listen to, I'm going with Mariah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with I Will Always Love You. I've been known to at the peak of the night, everything's jumping to throw just that in part down in my set and just listen to the crowd just like blare it, sing at the top of their lungs, man. And then that's when I you get that feeling where okay, I got y'all. Now I'm gonna take y'all in a different direction because like it's Whitney. It's fucking Whitney. And she killed it. I mean, what, Dolly Parton cover, correct?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the number one song that was number one for months.
Yeah. From The Bodyguard.
From The Bodyguard, yeah. That movie. I remember my mom being obsessed with that movie, so she always played Bodyguard soundtrack.
This is my pick for should be Whitney's number one.
And I would have to agree. I would have to agree.
Yeah, when you can do a cover song that well, where you become a national treasure for that song.
And people forget that it's a cover.
For a
and
note.
Then Dolly approves of it.
Song.
Yeah.
Just for being able to sing a note in the song. Then you become an icon. You solidify your status as an icon. I have to go with that. That's another one that's just like, technically it had everything lined up against it for it to not be as successful as it is. Being a cover, being from a soundtrack to a movie, and the fact that it's just very quiet. It's a very quiet song. It's the ballad of a lifetime. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, dang. This song also is like the song. I have one of my longest running jokes. I hate karaoke. I'm not a fan of karaoke. It makes me cringe. I hate watching people sing, whether you're good at it or you're bad at it. I hate karaoke. I don't want to ever be a part of it. But my ongoing joke when in a karaoke situation is I go up to the mic and I go, and that's
everybody's like,
everybody's like,
really? Just kidding, fuck y'all, see you later.
Just kidding, fuck karaoke. No, absolutely not.
Sophia in the crowd like, yeah, this motherfucker's sick.
Let's go.
That's hilarious. And the music video was so good. She's just chilling on the stage, and then she closes her eyes, she opens them back up, and she's out in a forest with snow. Who does that? Whitney
That's some
Houston.
90s music video
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They don't make them like they used
For
to.
sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that actually makes me think that I wonder if Michael Jackson was trying to remake that video in his You Are Not Alone video. Same concept.
Oh, shit.
Same concept without the snow. Just put
We'll
in
have to do an
Eastern
episode on
Repress it.
music video directors.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
That'll be good.
I like it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So round 4, we got Mariah Carey Fantasy. And this is just the original Fantasy, not the Bad Boy remix with ODB on it.
Okay.
Versus another one from the Bodyguard soundtrack, I Have Nothing. I know.
Fantasy, hands down.
Fantasy.
Yeah, Fantasy for me too.
Every time you say a Whitney song, I keep thinking about that comment I made 2 songs ago about it being her best vocal performance. And I'm like, damn, no, that might be.
I know. She murdered I Have Nothing.
Whitney is seriously
murdered that.
Probably like top something, whatever, top 3, 5, 10. She's in the top female vocalists of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, so is Mariah. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy's just a motherfucking jam, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm a Mariah stan. This is
over. This is you're coming out as a Mariah stan. I like it.
That
I'm a
self-realization.
Mariah
You're like,
stan,
shit.
man. I think
like it.
and I noticed that like even in record stores, Mariah Carey records are really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Like
They
always really expensive records.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So Mariah gets that clean sweep on that one. So
that
we got
is,
that's 4.
2-2.
2-2. Okay, here's the.
I know. I have an idea what the Mariah song is going to be. Go ahead, tell me.
Okay, Without You versus How Will I Know? I know.
Wait, the Christmas song isn't included in the
No,
top 5?
it's not.
Yo,
It is not.
damn, I didn't even think about that.
Right.
What?
I know.
That's
I
her
know.
most selling song
Those
of
are
all
all
time, right?
jammers.
Hey, we'll see if you think about it too. In the case of this battle, you had Kygo in one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then in the other one, you didn't have the Christmas song. So that's why I feel like this is such a good battle.
Oh, this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
What is 5 again? I was expecting the Christmas song.
I know you were.
And I was ready to vote against it with everything I had. It could have been any song from Whitney. It could have been Kygo again, and I would have voted for that.
Well, I think we all agreed that Kygo is gonna lose.
It's the extended version.
Yeah.
Came around and won the 5th round. Who would've thought?
Exactly. Okay, so it's Without You versus How Will I Know?
I'm Whitney Houston on this one.
Yeah, I'm Whitney too.
I am as well. All right, to me, I honestly thought How Will I Know would be 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
That in my mind is like top tier Whitney.
Right.
Yeah, that bridge is too funky.
But see, I like how we have our variable that we thrown in here is the fact that it's from Spotify. So we're rating we're rating against the streamers.
Like
right.
Yeah.
So that's why I like these battles.
This is interesting because it's like because what are people actually listening to?
Right.
But damn, I still would think that Christmas one would just fucking crush.
Right. Yeah.
What is the Christmas song? Why can't I think of which song it is? All I Want for Christmas is You.
All I Want for Christmas, yeah.
Ah, what a fucking terrible song.
Is it not on Spotify?
Yeah,
that's the only reason I could assume.
It's for sure on Spotify. I remember having this conversation with a buddy of mine, and we were like looking up the numbers because we wanted to know how much like money she's possibly made on this, depending on what her record contract is with that and all that. But
dude.
But damn, that's interesting. I would have assumed that song's on there.
It's on there.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Kygo's number 1, but it's also expected in the era, we were talking about, this is another conversation. Yeah, there it is. So we were talking about, and maybe, I don't know, I don't want to give up my picks for a future battle. Actually, I'll just save this conversation. I'm not even going to do it. I don't want to have this conversation.
He's not even talking about it. He was no,
he's not.
He doesn't even want to talk to us.
Never mind. I'll leave it at that, because now that I was just about to spit that out, I just made my choice on what the next battle is.
That was
oh.
The numbers don't equate, though. That's all that bothers
they don't.
me.
They don't. That's why I said.
I have a feeling you guys know where I'm at, and it just doesn't equate because legalities. And streaming's weird because it's like you have to have, for your numbers to get high, you have to currently have a hit so the kids will listen to you. And I say the kids is really just like under 30 years old. Because your physical record sales, if it's an old song, don't like, it just doesn't.
Unless you're Teddy Riley or Babyface.
Yeah, something has to happen. Like,
Nick is trying so hard to not give us any clues about what next week is, and without saying certain words.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like it. He's like Spotify. It's crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Spotify's crazy. The streaming is crazy. The internet's nuts, y'all.
You were like, I think you guys know if you're following me, and then you said that, and I'm like, I have no clue now.
Yeah,
I have
right.
Totally no clue.
No, my head is spinning and everything like that, man. I'm trying to figure out.
I can't wait. I'm glad we touched base, guys.
Yeah.
So who won this?
Whitney Houston. Yeah.
Whitney gets top billing on this.
It came down to the fifth round.
It did. But let's see, we had Mariah. We had both of them having 2 clean sweeps, though.
Yeah.
Because they both have a Mickey on there. Well, no, Mariah didn't really have a Mickey because she didn't have the Christmas song.
That's true.
I think the Kygo, even though that's her #1 stream right now, is a Mickey because none of us are going to pick that fucking song.
Right.
I would say I Want to Dance with Somebody should be #1. In my mind. In my mind,
Bodyguard song?
Oh.
I think so.
I would
because of accessibility, you'd be way more likely to turn that song on than the Bodyguard song. Because if you played that, it would kill the mood.
I think because Zed plays that song in his sets, and I imagine he plays it at festivals and all that too, that younger audiences would be like, what song is this? And then find it and stream it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I would put that up next to We Found Love. There is a mashup of the two together. I put that next to We Found Love. I'd put that up to Daft Punk One More Time. That's in that caliber of songs where if you
like kind of like
that,
a timeless dance song.
Yeah. You play that for any room whatsoever, it's going to probably go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like the broad spectrum of nightclubs, of corporate.
You're just talking dance parties.
House party. Like, this would destroy a house party. This would be
any dance party
of
situation. Any party that's like high energy dance floor, people are gonna get off to that one.
Right. So,
but I would also put the Fantasy remix as #1 for Mariah in my mind.
I would have put the remix in your mind for Mariah? Ugh.
Yeah.
Fantasy is probably
#1 for Mariah should be All I Want for Christmas.
Straight up.
I hate that song.
But we're just talking about like pure popularity.
Yeah. No, for sure.
If you had to guess on Jeopardy,
without a doubt. She's made so much money off that song.
So let's play this real quick. So let's do let's kind of do like an honorable mention round. I guess you could say like a little bonus round. This round doesn't mean anything. Whitney still gets to win, but add one more Mariah song and add one more Whitney song in there, since we had 2 songs that shouldn't even be in there.
My bad. I got a phone call I had to get rid of.
I would say the Mariah and Jay-Z, Heartbreaker.
I was just going to say
that's a great
Heartbreaker.
one.
I'm so glad you said Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Because I was just about to pick that one.
That is such a dope song.
That is a great one.
That one's got a crazy story, too. That one went through like 2 different versions. I think it was Heartbreaker. Yeah, because Jennifer Lopez and her had like a kind of like a quick beef over like production.
That's right.
And the sample for the original song, J-Lo ended up using in her song. So they had to get a new beat for Heartbreaker. Because it was crazy. It was a whole thing. I got the sample somewhere. I can't remember what it was called, but
Oh, for real?
yeah, I got the single somewhere on wax.
Oh man,
I'll find it after this and send it to you guys.
Yeah.
So for my Whitney song, I might have to go with "Saving All My Love."
Yeah,
I might have to go with that one. God, because I just remember from just from growing up, man, the women in my family on both sides of my family would just play the hell out of that song, man.
I'm gonna pick Mariah for the honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Mariah too on the honorable mention as well, though.
But both of those songs should have been in the top 5. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Heartbreaker that popular? I just assume it isn't because I like it.
It had the music video.
It had the music video. It had Jay-Z.
Nonstop.
Well,
that era of Mariah Carey is my favorite, like early 2000s, late 90s.
Now, was Heartbreaker okay? Would you do Heartbreaker over Dream Lover?
Yeah, those are kind of a couple of my favorites. But yeah, I play Heartbreaker.
Okay.
I don't play Dream Lover. But
Dream Lover is a dope song.
I feel like Dream Lover is probably more popular.
Yeah.
Now you also have, and I can't believe that this is not on there, One Sweet Day. One Sweet Day with Boyz II Men. That's a
dope song.
Was number 1 for weeks and weeks.
Bro, if you got Boyz II Men on a song, that's automatic.
Yeah.
Right.
My homegirl was just talking about the Teddy Riley and Babyface battle, which I have the unpopular opinion of hating these battles.
Okay.
And I hate them. I don't want to see them anymore. I hate seeing legends not know how to use a phone. I hate them looking like their dad, and they're obviously somebody's dad. But why don't y'all go help your dad on Instagram? If there's ever been a time for you to help your father on Instagram, it's today.
See, the thing is, too, Teddy Riley had 80 people in the house and none of them knew how to work that, man.
Yeah.
Not a single person was like, hey, Teddy, you gotta do this, dog. He couldn't figure out.
For me, that wasn't a battle I was looking for, though, because I knew something like that was bound to happen. And it almost did during the RZA and Premier battle.
Oh, my God. Same thing.
And then it just really happened during Teddy Riley and Babyface.
And RZA luckily had somebody be like, yo, thank God for Premier, who's just youthful, knows how to keep it going. And RZA was kind of old man in it. He had a plan. It didn't work. So he kind of had to work around where he would talk and then plug the iRig back in and then unplug it to talk again. And he had somebody else manually doing the shit. It worked.
Yeah.
Babyface and Teddy Riley was a travesty, and I know this is probably going to come across as offensive to hip hop fans.
All right, we got 1 more minute.
Genuine musicians failing, and I hated it.
Fair.
I just know how hard it is for us to set it up. And in my mind, I'm kind of
I get it, bro.
Being a prime example.
Yo, just on strength of knowing how to work your technology, Babyface smoked them
straight up. But
but Babyface got hits though. Babyface got hits.
When you got Boyz II Men, you're automatic.
He got his. Teddy Riley was playing Guy, and Babyface was like, that's cute. Hold on.
Yeah, it's cute. I have Boys to
Men. Let me play End of the Road.
Somebody said they played when he played Jam, they're like, nobody listens to Jam. They just watch the video.
That's funny. All right, boys. Well, closing out. We got Whitney Houston being top biller here. Next week we got Neek running the show on this one. So stay tuned. Men on Quarantine, y'all. Signing out.
Later, y'all. Peace.